to take that one step further is you had mentioned earlier in the program that people would stay for an extended amount of time, where other people, other restaurants, it's very transactional in nature. They want to turn tables as quick as they possibly can. Sure. You have had a time to communicate with those customers, the family, guests, whatever you want to consider them to be. So then it was an easy transition for you to understand what those customers wanted, so that you could evolve. And then they were there when you opened your doors again. So very relational versus transactional.
I think people want me in a suit. I think that's what I'm hearing out of all of this.
And the other part is, we do need the seats to be rotating, right? We need people to come in, eat, and, be ready for the next. However, if they are going to come in and take it to go, they need an experience, not like you said, not just transactionally, but they need an experience while they're picking up their items.
So that experience shouldn't suck, right? I mean, you can think about how many times, like, if you go to the Mac Shack, you're carrying out to go, that experience sucks. If you go to Panera in that exact same scenario, your experience is not bad, right? It's a lot more positive. You go and you pick it up off, you see your name there, you see the person to check that stuff off, right? You go to McDonald's and they can't even, they give you a small fry instead of a large.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good thing.
And, we knowing your customer. So even if they are always going to come in and take it to go, when they call in, we're like, is this Joe? Hey, Joe, what's up? All right, same thing. All right, cool. We got you. No problem. Just come and grab it. 15 minutes.
Goes a long way.
Yeah, and I'm just going to tell this story because I'm really proud of her. But my very first employee, her name is Laurel. She does music. So definitely check her out. But when she first started working with me, she's my bluntest employee. She's just gonna say it how it is, however it comes out, and she's loving. Her heart is pure. She's amazing, super loyal. Like, we'll ride to the ends of the earth for her. She's amazing. But when she first got to culture, it was like customer walks through the door and she's just like stale faced. Have you figured out what you wanted yet? It's just like, it was the most straightforward experience. And when I would be working and they would come in, they were like, how are you? She would be like, how are you have so many tips all the time? Whatever. And I'm like, well, soften your face first. And two, I mean, I'm not entitled to these tips. I'm not entitled to their money. But I give them an experience as if I were them. And I want them to walk out of here and feel good and not just they just came in, they got some good food and they left. No, they came in, they met love, they had a conversation. While I worked on their food, I got them out. They didn't really want to leave, but they had to get to work.
Yeah, they want to sit in those 4 chairs from 8 a.m. on. I mean, exactly. Let's go. Also, I mean, you listen, right? So clearly I was listening to 20 minutes before. We got a lot. I got a lot of questions before we
I know. Well, last thing, she's our best customer service now. Like, she's it. I mean, she's amazing. I mean, period.
Restaurants and margins are a hard thing, I think, for people to establish and really grasp and understand. Where did you learn yours? Where did you learn how to handle all that?
Math. Working in the bank. Yeah, working in the bank. A lot of what I learned was intuitive.
Got it.
Because where I was looking for a black and white model, I'm like, yo, just give me the black and white. There was no black and white. I had to intuitively know, or I intuitively knew, okay, I need to know how many servings, how many, how many ounces. I need to break it down to the barest number. And then I'll, and then bring all the other ingredients back in once I've broken all those numbers down. And
is that easy to coach, to teach, to have your teammates grasp and understand that, hey, like this thing has to be this thing, and here's why? Like, is that an easy concept for them to grasp?
For the most part, yeah, because they all understand that we do get kind of banged upside the head for having all plant-based ingredients. So there are some items that shouldn't be as much as they are, but they are, So, but they understand. Yeah. And we started at such a good margin, at such an affordable cost, that it's easy for us to kind of hike it a little bit and just add a little extra on to get it to where we need it to be based on inflation. So we just do that, and we do it at the very last minute when we're like, okay, this has to happen now. So we kind of take it, take it to the end of its
Have you had to raise your prices in the last couple of months as cost of goods have gone up?
On certain items, yes. So in the restaurant world, just across the board, we lose on some items and gain on others. So where there's one item that costs us barely anything to make, then there's an item that costs us like, yo, I'm not making any money on this item. But there's those other items where we can't put them at a super low price point, because then the value of the item isn't regarded.
Well, there's that aspect of it too, right? I mean, avocado toast has got to be expensive because it's avocado toast.
Right. And so we have to make up for it.
Even though you don't like avocados, I mean, it's okay.
But I make some damn good avocado toast.
I mean,
so we make
but
up
do you
for
eat it? I mean, how do you know it's damn good?
Because I have to taste it. I have to
I'm just saying. Obviously, it wasn't good enough to convert you to keep eating avocado toast.
It's not the avocado; it's the texture. I can't do. I can't. It's not my thing.
Whatevs.
Avocado's not my thing. Sorry, Zack.
I
know that's how you lost all your weight.
Avocados? Not really. I mean, I honestly, I'm cheap, and avocados are too damn expensive. Tim doesn't like avocados. No,
I'm not a fan.
Aldi. Go to Aldi. They're like 75 cents.
Yeah, but then they're not big enough. I mean, whatever.
Been directly involved within our entrepreneurial community for years. And the most common question I get is, Tim, I want to get involved, but I don't know what events I should attend. Well, StartWheel eliminates that pain point, because we consolidate all the events you should attend into a single calendar. Now you'll be in the know and see where to spend your time. Gone is the need to search multiple websites and calendars. Just head to startwheel.org and see for yourself. That's startwheel.org.